So, at the time of this coming out, I know it won't be the 5th of May. May the 5th. Revenge of the 5th. But, you can watch Star Wars anytime. Don't argue with me. You can go out any day of the week and watch Star Wars. It's a Christmas time film. It's a Thanksgiving time film. It's a Easter, New Year's, whatever you want. Star Wars is Star Wars. I watched them on Revenge of the 5th, but I had other things to do. You saw my ducks. So enjoy. Revenge of the 5th. Part Revenge of the 6th. Oh, hello there. The originals. Excitement. Revenge of the 5th! Star Wars! Here's the original trilogy on the Revenge of the 5th. As we start the original trilogy, I need to tell you, shh! The scroll! So I'm really curious. They say for each Jedi there's a Sith, but the Jedi Academy happened in the prequel trilogy, and there was hundreds of Jedis and such, but there was only one Sith and an apprentice. So therefore, did Palpatine get all that extra Sith energy that is opposite of it? Is that why he was so powerful? And then when he destroyed all the Sith and it was just Vader, the reason he kept Vader as a lapdog is because he knew Vader was powerful, because his equal opposed... I'm sorry that cut, but as I was saying, Palpatine knew Vader's equal and powerful was Luke, and that Vader or Luke could easily defeat him because since he killed all the other Jedis, he lost all that superpower. For watching the original trilogy, I gotta say it makes me sad and makes me really want to pull out my non-remastered editions. Just because, but I'm going to enjoy all the tinkering and fiddling and stuff George Lucas did because it's still Star Wars. So, this is where the blue milk starts. This is where it all began. It's not fair. In real life, all my life, I've had chocolate milk. I've had strawberry milk. I've had white milk. But when have I really had blue milk? I don't care the bird thing, weirdo, whatever it came out of from the sequel trilogy and stuff. Whatever, dude. Just give me some blue milk. So as I fade into my soft slumber, after watching Anakin's story all day, the rise of the Empire, and then entering into Luke's, I dream of waking up in a galaxy far, far away. I see all my friends and loved ones all around me, lightsabers in hand, ready to fight the Empire, to take it all on, to do all of our crazy fun force jumps, flips, twists, amazing battles. But I know work comes when I wake.
The next day.
That deal. So, I had to get up at 3 a.m. to go to work today. It's work just ended. I'm home. And what I need you to know is the excitement. Revenge of the 5th! Star Wars! We did our push-ups at 750 last night. So close to 1,000. I'm going to push real quick before I go watch Star Wars. That's what the Jedi would do. I'd get the training done first. But I'm going to do some push-ups and then I'm going to go finish Star Wars!
6 hours later.
Alright, y'all. Just did 50. We're at 800 now. And I feel it these days. Oh, boobies. Not really boobies. Pecky muscles. Had them, but you know. But, back to the original trilogy. Let's go watch Luke and Vader. And Leia. And Solo. Han. Oh yeah. So, as we conclude A New Hope, first thing I want to say, holy crap, Mark Hamill is freaking young, and he's all cute-like instead of rugged and hardcore.
Cute-like?
If you look at his face, he's a cute little blonde boy. But,
Baby face.
yeah. Just, is this a jumping off point for everything in the future from this point, 1977? This is a world changer. Like, literal world changer. How many kids left the movie theater back then? Walked out, was like, I wonder if I can use the Force. Ah, and tried to Force push something. Or went home and grabbed a stick and started smacking on their little brother. It was like, we're lightsaber battling, Mom! This was a turning point for all children. For all adults. All the adults who watched Flash Gordon beforehand were like, it's just another stupid sci-fi romp. But then they went and seen this and were like, whoa. This is actually neat. Whoa. Yeah. Darth Vader here, after watching the prequels leading into this, his story makes pretty good sense. Obviously, there's a few things that are messed up, like, you know, because George Lucas had the original idea, yes, but it was an idea. It wasn't well fleshed out and written exactly as we see today on film. So when Obi-Wan says, yeah, he was my apprentice and Anakin was my apprentice, nowadays we make the correlation that they're two different people, but at the time of this exact film being made, it was all up in the air. But the introduction to the characters.
They aren't two different people. They are one.
Yeah, no.
They're one and the same.
But the introduction to Princess Leia, to Luke, to Old Man Obi, to Darth Vader.
What about Ben? I mean, not Ben, but Han.
Yeah, Han is awesome. Who shot first? Answer in the comments below. We know who shot first. But then you get to see Boba Fett. Fully grown. It's kind of like, with how this prequel trilogy set him up, it's kind of neat just to see him when he walks walks past and the crowd just wanders off and he stands there and looks around. It's kind of foreshadowing for back then, but now it's like, hey, this is him, all grown up. But New Hope is the pivotal point of world change. Then Alderaan exploded! The Death Star exploded! Boom! It's pretty good. So as I said before we started doing Star Wars and stuff, we're starting the original trilogy. Me and the wife just did 50 push-ups. We're at 750! Wow! As A New Hope ends, The Empire Strikes Back. That's where we go. The scroll. Some things about the original trilogy, they make Earth references, but they're not on Earth. Still amazing. I ain't gonna hate on them, because, you know, changed my life. Made me partially the man I am today. That's where all this comes from. But. Sorry, I keep getting distracted watching. Right now, Luke's hanging upside down. Go watch some Star Wars. Enjoy Revenge of the Fifth. Force Ghost Obi-Wan. Yoda. Dagobah! Luke, use the Force and run! Run the Dagobah! Run the Dagobah! Judge me not by my size. You won't believe your eyes. Watch the X-Wing rise. So I just ran outside and did 50 push-ups on top of my car. Figure why not? Do them in weird places and such, you know. Still watching Star Wars. Oh, sorry. The 850, we're at 850 with the push-ups on the car. Yeah. So with Han Solo frozen in carbonite, Luke and Leia, with the last remaining bit of the rebellion floating through space, I must tell you one thing. Shh. The scroll. You know, we didn't need it, but I'm very glad we got the Book of Boba Fett to understand what happened to Boba after he fell into the Sarlacc pit. I know I've been kind of quiet during this one, but it's just because I'm watching, I'm paying attention. And it's not just because Princess Leia right now is in the bikini, but Luke's doing cool things, yeah. So before they go take the Forest Moon of Endor and defeat the Death Star 2, I went and did my push-ups. We're at 950. I'm going to get to 1,000, but it's going to be something. I'm going to do it some way. I don't know.
No, I know it. I'll take good care of her. She won't get a scratch.
You lost the game. It's kind of nifty that the Emperor kept his red guards going, but Luke, the Emperor, and Vader. Their face-off is amazing. The Battle of Endor is phenomenal. Return of the Jedi is the perfect cap. All the others, it's a perfect end to a story. I'll complain about the next three in a minute, but I'll show so much love for them. Oh yeah. And it's Revenge of the Sixth. Jedi or Sith come in twos. No more, no less. Revenge of the Fifth, Revenge of the Sixth. The Emperor's dead. Shouldn't be destroyed, completely obliterated into pieces. And we get to see Anakin's face. Finally. The resemblance. I mean, he's all scarred up. He looks white, like kind of like one of the Death Siths, you know, that's mildly held together because he's dead. But he's held together by his hatred and anger. So it kind of makes sense that he's dying right now. Or he could just be really pale because he's been in there for a long time and his skin's wrinkly and soggy because of sweat and everything else that's nasty. But then he's been in the bacta tank with ultraviolet lights or white lights blasting on him, so I don't know. It's like, yeah. But he's still all jacked up like he was at the end of Revenge of the Sith. Soon, the sequel trilogy. I heard that if you like and subscribe, the Force is strong with you.